The Rays are moving on to the ALCS. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Stove Videocast, and today we're going to be recapping the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays, as the Tampa Bay Rays defeat the Yankees in 5 games. This is a very, very exciting series. The only division series that actually went to 5 games. This was truly exciting. Two very, very good baseball teams, as yet again the Yankees have another disappointment in the playoffs. Such a disappointment for the Yankees. I mean, my goodness, just year after year, haven't won a World Series since 09, haven't appeared in a World Series since 09, so pretty disappointing if you're a Yankees fan. Now, guys, before we get into this video, please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. The Tampa Bay Rays defeat the Yankees, playing Empire State at Petco Park in San Diego after they defeat the Yankees, just trying to rub it in their face, I guess. I don't have a problem with that. That's not the first time that has happened. Aaron Judge in 2018 in the American League Division Series at Fenway Park in Boston was playing New York by Frank Sinatra as he was walking out. Yankees end up losing that division series to the Red Sox at Yankee Stadium, so it didn't really work out for him there. The Yankees are not a very popular baseball team. You see that. That's why teams like to play New York. And that's not the first time that's happened where they defeat the Yankees. They play New York, just to kind of rub it in their face, because not a lot of people like the Yankees because they've won 27 World Series championships. You got to give them credit. It's not easy to do, but nevertheless, the Yankees are done yet again as Aaron Boone's Yankees are going home. In the first game, the Yankees won 9-3. Giancarlo Stanton hit a grand slam. It was a great win for the Yankees in the first game. It feels good to go in. I mean, the Rays were just tearing it up. Feels good to go in there and win the first game of the series. I mean, you got to be feeling good about yourself. I mean, they blew them out of the water, 9-3 your final score. Got to be feeling good. I mean, you win the first game, 9-3. Giancarlo Stanton with that grand slam, and you end up losing the series. But at this point, if you're a Yankees fan, you got to be feeling really good. Clint Frazier, a guy who's been pretty much a part-time player for the Yankees. They got him over from the Indians in 2016. The Andrew Miller trade, a guy who has just been kind of doubted by the Yankees, not really getting much playing time. He homers in this one, and off of Blake Snell. And Blake Snell was not good in this one. Yet again, another just bad postseason start. He goes 5 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. The pitching was the problem in the first game for the Tampa Bay Rays. Is their bullpen wasn't good either. I mean, other than Curtis, it was good, but Curtis made the bullpen appearances so bad. He went 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 5 earned runs. Is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. And that was just not good enough. As Garrett Cole went 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 8 Ks. He was dominant. That's what you expect. I mean, didn't go deep, but that's what you expect. You're going to pay a guy that kind of money. My goodness gracious. But yet again, I mean, the Yankees get more home runs. I mean, they rely on their home runs, so they rely on the long ball. Aaron Judge also going deep in this one as well. So at Petco Park, they're able to win the first game. And at that point, I was thinking like maybe the Yankees could actually pull this off. And then the second game, the Rays tied up at 1 as they win 7-5. And I mean, the first game of this series was not a high-scoring game for both sides, just for the Yankees. The Rays were only able to push across 3 runs, but second game, it was a high-scoring affair for both sides, as it was a 7-5 ball game. As Stanton homered again. Yet again, another home run for Stanton, a guy who has had a lot of health issues, and they've been worried about his health, and he was able to belt another home run yet again, back-to-back days now. He's gone deep a lot in this postseason. Now, he had a very, very good postseason with the long ball. As Manuel Margot also in Stanton, I mean, 2 home run game. I mean, just unbelievable. Giancarlo Stanton with a 2 home run game. As I said, if he could stay healthy, he could be one of the best power hitters in baseball. It's just a matter of can he stay healthy. Austin Meadows for the Tampa Bay Rays also went deep in this one to make it a 7-4 ball game in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that was able to drive them to the victory. 7-5 your final score as they were able to hit the Yankees pitching. As Garcia started this game, he went an inning, 1 hit, 1 run, and a home run allowed. Jay Happ was just absolutely terrible in this one. He went 2 2/3, 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Got slapped at the L. Terrible. I mean, luckily for the Yankees, he's going to be a free agent because he just has just been terrible for them. He has not been good. And the Yankees bullpen just totally let them down this one. Adam Ottavino, a guy who they brought over from the Rockies, he hasn't done much. I mean, the Yankees bullpen, their pitching in the second game was terrible. Absolutely terrible. It was good in the first game, not so good And the second game, and it feels like Garrett Cole, Masahiro Tanaka, like who's after that? You know, like the Yankees. It's just like it's really, really concerning. I feel like just going out and signing Garrett Cole, like that's what happened at the Phillies, Like it feels like the Phillies have a few more pieces. I'm so glad the Phillies went out and signed Zach Wheeler, because just signing Garrett Cole alone, that's my example. I talked about this all last offseason. Just signing Garrett Cole isn't going to solve all your problems. I know the Phillies just signed Zach Wheeler, but luckily Zach Eflin for the Phillies was able to pick up the load a little bit. Just going out and signing just Garrett Cole isn't going to get you to where you need to be, and that's a perfect example. The Yankees are out of the playoffs. They got knocked out of the division series. It wasn't like they lost in the World Series, lost in the Championship Series, lost in the division series. So disappointing if you're a Yankees fan. If you're a Rays fan, at this point, Glasnow went 5 innings, 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 walks, and 10 Ks in just 5 innings of work. Unbelievable. And the Rays bullpen did its job. You saw that in that Philly series. The Rays were able to shut down the Phillies offense. The bullpen was great for the Rays. And that Rays versus Phillies series at the end of the season. So you saw that in that series, and see it again in the second game of this series. The third game ended in a 8-4 victory for the Tampa Bay Rays. Now take the series lead 2-1. As Kevin Kiermaier hit a 3-run shot in this one. Michael Perez of the Rays also went deep for a 2-run shot. Randy Arcarenza went 3 for 4. Giancarlo Stanton with another home run. I know the Yankees lost it. Giancarlo Stanton with another 2-run home run. Unbelievable. This guy, I'm sure he studied the postseason's ending. My goodness gracious, he's just on a home run tear. The Tampa Bay Rays offense just was alive in this one yet again for the second straight night. And the Yankees offense wasn't terrible to push across 4 runs, but their pitching let them down again as Masahiro Tanaka was on the mound. 4 innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, 1 walk in, 4 strikeouts. And their bullpen, yet again for the second straight day, was not good. As Masahiro Tanaka had not been great in the postseason, as Charlie Morton was on the mound for Tampa Bay Rays, went 5 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, only 1 of them were earned, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. And their bullpen was a lot better. It wasn't like fantastic, a lot of 1 run, but it was a lot better than the Yankees bullpen. The Yankees don't have a bad bullpen at all. I think their bullpen's pretty decent, but it seems like in the postseason it's not there. And that's a problem. In the 4th game of this series, the Yankees won 5-1 against the Tampa Bay Rays as Luke Voit hit a 453-foot home run. He was unbelievable. Gleyber Torres also went deep for a 2-run shot. Aroldis Chapman had a 4-out save. A guy who choked last year in the championship series against the Houston Astros allowed that walk-off home run to Jose Altuve. Gets the job done in Game 4. And Hoshiroka also had an RBI single for the Yanks as their offense was alive, and their pitching was actually able to shut down the Rays in this one. I got to give him a lot of credit. Jordan Montgomery was great. I only went 4 innings, but 3 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. As I said, their bullpen was not good in any games of this series. The first game wasn't bad, but the second and third, not very good. The 4th game, a lot better, and that's why they won. And Thompson was on the mound for Tampa Bay, went an inning, 2/3, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks in, 3 strikeouts. The control was not there. And their bullpen, after being good in the second and third game of the series, was not good in the 4th game. And that is why the Yankees won, as they get a lot of power. As I said, the long ball, they rely on the long ball. And that is why they won Game 4. But the Rays would prevail in Game 5, and they are moving on to the championship series as they win 2-1. As it was a very low-scoring affair in this one, as Mike Brizuela hit a go-ahead home run in the bottom of the 8th inning to make it a 2-1 Rays lead. Austin Meadows, after the Yankees were up 1-0 after an Aaron Judge solo home run, that's the only one they get at the ball game. Austin Meadows hits a game-tying solo home run in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the Aaron Judge solo home run was in the top of the 4th. And all runs scored in the final game of the series were by the solo home run. So that was pretty cool. And pitching for both sides was pretty good, as Glasnow went 2 1/3, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. And the Rays bullpen only allowed 1 run, as I said, because of the Aaron Judge home run. So they did their job. And as I said, the night before, the bullpen did not do a good job. They come back the next night, they do a lot better. As Garrett Cole was on the mound for the Yankees, went 5 1/3, 1 hit, 1 earned run, 2 walks in, 9 strikeouts. 9 strikeouts was awesome, but yet again, didn't go deep. 5 1/3, that's it. The no days off. That's why it's so terrible for these teams, because they just can't get a day off. So that's why it's so brutal for these teams. Zach Britton came in, a guy you haven't really heard much about, went an inning and a third. He did his job, but Aroldis Chapman gets the loss as he allows that go-ahead solo home run to Mike Brizuela to give the Rays the win. It wasn't a walk-off, but it was a go-ahead home run in the bottom of the 8th inning to give the Rays the lead and then eventually the win. As their bullpen shuts down the Yankees. A solo home run by Aaron Judge. It's the only one you get in this game. And the Yankees getting another disappointment. Let me just talk about it. I mean, how disgraceful for the Yankees. I mean, like, yet again, he spent all this money, go out and, sign Garrett Cole, his most guaranteed money to a pitcher in the game's history. Go out and take on a big contract in Giancarlo Stanton a few years ago. You hire Aaron Boone as your manager, a guy who didn't have any experience. Is he gone? Is Aaron Boone going to get fired? I haven't heard anything about it, but I wouldn't be surprised because it's just a disgrace year after year after year. The Yankees say, well, this is going to be our year. This is going to be our year. The pitching is a problem. And I talked about this with the Pope of Sports Entertainment. He was saying, and I agreed, that they used to manufacture runs. Now they rely too much on the long ball. The long ball. That's it. That's all. You see them hit all these home runs. Well, you need to manufacture runs. You need to get runs on sacrifice flies. You need to get an RBI single. You know what I'm saying? Like, not always on the long ball. Not always the slugging, right? Yeah, it's a good way to get runs, but you need to bunt guys over. It's not the most exciting way to win your ball games, but that's what they were doing when they had, that's when George Steinbrenner was running a team in like the late 90s, and even when they won in 09, they were able to manufacture runs, and they hit home runs, but it wasn't all they did. Now it just seems like the Yankee team today, that's all they do is just hit home runs. It's just not good enough. They need to do a better job with that. Now, guys, the Tampa Bay Rays going on to the American League Championship Series, taking on the Houston Astros. I do think the Tampa Bay Rays will prevail in that series. You never know, but I think the Tampa Bay Rays, I think it's going to be Tampa Bay Rays, Los Angeles Dodgers World Series. I predicted Los Angeles Dodgers to win the World Series, as I talked about earlier. I think it's going to be Rays Dodgers World Series. I think you're going to see the Dodgers prevail in that World Series. So, guys, yet again, another disappointment for the Yankees, the billion-dollar team. Another disappointment. Ever since George Steinbrenner passed away and stopped running that team, it's never been the same. You cannot argue that. They have not been the same team since then. It's been disappointing if you're a Yankee fan. And if you're a Ray fan, you got to be feeling good. Yet again, good series for them. I mean, they battled 5 games against this. I mean, Yankees are still a good team. And you're going on to the championship series, and hopefully, if you're a Rays fan, you're going to be going on to the World Series, and I think they probably will. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Check out the social media, like the description section at Phillies House of Instagram or Fanatics Instagram. Guys, call or text 267-225-3392. Email me, phillieshouse@gmail.com, guys. 4 videos done today. I'm officially done. I have to go and edit this last video, and then I'm going to start uploading. Oh, man, this is a busy day. I love what I do, though. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you guys.